Today I am going to be making some bacon wrapped stuffed venison steaks. We've made it a few times before and we really enjoyed it. So when we processed our last winter, we knew that we wanted to have some arty butterfly, just basically to save me the time. So I have my bacon out, my cream cheese out, some hot peppers, and some chives, and normally I just use the onion chive already mixed together cream cheese, but I didn't have that, so I'm using what I have. So first off, I'm going to open my bacon and get it spread out on my wire rack on my cookie sheet. The wire rack just helps some of the heat get under, so that way the bacon on the underside isn't completely raw. I still do flip it over halfway through cooking, but it just seems to help. Here I'm just making sure I laid out enough bacon to cover it. In hindsight, I probably could have got away with a few less strips, but it all worked out. So I'm just going to lay my steak down, and I'm going to take a paper towel and just dry it off a little bit, just because that way it's easier to spread the cream cheese on versus having the cream cheese kind of slide all around. So now I'm going to use my cream cheese, and I ended up using about 4 ounces of it, and get that on there and get it all spread out nice and even. So now I'm going to put on some dried chives. It's cold now, and we don't have it growing outside anymore, so I just get these from the Amish store. So a good layer of those. So now I need to cut up some pepperoncinis. In the past, we've used jalapenos and Anaheim peppers, fresh ones, and they were very good. They still had quite a bit of a crunch once you went to eat them, and we really liked that. These were not bad, but I think we probably prefer fresher pepper just for that difference in texture. So I'm gonna cut up a bunch of these and get them ready to be the next layer. just going to lay these out in a single layer. If you were using a jalapeno or an Anaheim, something round that's kind of hard, just keep in mind when you go to, if you do a full roll, you're going to want to account for that and how you place them. This one, I'm just going to wrap it, but nice layer of it. It was here when I realized I wasn't going to be able to roll it and then wrap it with the bacon. This backstrap was just too small. Obviously, the bigger the deer, the bigger the backstrap. And this one just wasn't a big giant buck, if you will. So I just decided to wrap it up kind of like a awkward present, and it'll all work out. I'm going to finish it off with a good sprinkle of black pepper before I get it thrown in the oven to cook. So I have a preheated oven at 425. I'm going to throw it in. Right now it's been about 25 minutes, and I'm going to pull it out, and I'm going to go ahead and flip it over to the other side so it can cook evenly as well. Alright, we'll throw it back in the oven for another 20 to 25 minutes. My husband is still out in the garage, so he'll eat whenever he comes in, but my son and I, we're hungry, so I'm going to go ahead and just get us a couple pieces sliced so that we can enjoy dinner. This is my son's plate. He loves mandarin oranges, so I had to include that. And he's a sauce boy. He doesn't like anything too dry. Now, I will say this steak was not dry by any means, but he likes his sauce. So I figured steak, we'll throw some A1 on it. And he did thoroughly enjoy it. He ate the whole thing, which is always a blessing. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and get some ideas of other ways to use your venison other than just grinding it all up. We take a lot of pride at our house in the deer that my husband is able to harvest for us and help us fill our freezer for the next year. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you next video.